Hello, and thank you once again for tuning in to my channel. Um, I hope everybody's having a good day or whatever time of day it is where you're at this moment when you're viewing this. But today I wanted to discuss artificial sweeteners and how bad they are for you and so on. Alongside with me, Jan. Hi, Jan.
Hey, Steve, how are you? Hi,
Good.
everybody.
Hi. Jan from New York City Saves Money is alongside with me as she has been in the past, and she wanted to join in because she herself would like to discuss artificial sweeteners as well. Um, I myself, I'm going to tell a little bit of a story. I myself found out about the dangers and how bad artificial sweeteners are back in 2004 when I made a life-changing decision. And there is a success story about that Jan we did together 2 or 3 months back. And I'll go ahead and get that video and include it down below so you guys can revert back to it. But when I went to make a life-changing decision to lose weight, I found out artificial sweeteners is the worst thing that anybody can put in their body. It is not good for you. You're much better off just using sugar. Or if you can locate another type of natural sweetener that is not a science lab or a chemical. And I think you would probably tend to agree with me on that.
I so agree with you, Steve. It is just not worth it. After you discuss what you want to regarding the product you're going to discuss, I learned something like moments ago about a product, and I'll show the product in a few minutes.
Okay. Well, yeah, the product I wanted to show off to you is yogurt. And I don't know how many of my subscribers or your subscribers may be yogurt lovers, likers, whatever the case may be. I've had it before, but it'd been maybe 3-4 years back I purchased it. And I just purchased it the other day when I went grocery shopping, is Dan and Oiko's 000. And what it says here is it says 0 added sugar, 0 artificial sweeteners, 0% fat, and 15 grams of protein. Now, it doesn't say anything on the packaging or on the outside of the cup. I had to go back and look it up because I had already thrown away the outside part that this came in. And that's where the information was. But I found out that it's only 90 calories. It has stevia in it, which is a very good alternative to sugar. It comes from a plant. And I know when I eat this, the taste of it, it does rival the taste of sugar-induced yogurt, I should say. So if you're going to eat a yogurt that's got sugar in it, this is, I can't really tell the difference. They're very, very similar. So I wanted to mention that. And I think you yourself
Yes.
have something in the same family or similar too.
Do you remember when Jim Neighbors, when he portrayed Gomer Pyle, the character on that show?
Oh,
He had
yeah.
a very interesting expression, Steve. It was 3 words, and the words were the same. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Because that is precisely what happened to me today regarding this product, Dan and Light and Fit Raspberry. Now, I am, as you know, and maybe my folks know by now, I am a lover of yogurt. Steve, remember when I kept making it from scratch all the time?
Oh, yeah, and you got me to doing it for a while, yes.
And it's a fun project. But
It is.
generally speaking, the majority of my life, I purchase yogurt. Now, the thing is, mainly at this point in my life, I eat mainly Chobani. I've tried Siggy's, which is very good. But then I said, I see this one, Light and Fit, because the calorie count grabbed me. Like you see, 80 calories. Well, okay. I didn't think about anything else. And I'm thinking, but when I tried it, I absolutely tasted an artificially type flavor, in my opinion, which felt almost like Equal or almost like Splenda.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what, Steve? For Chobani, Chobani regular raspberry, the all natural one, it's only a 30-calorie difference.
Oh, you might as well just stick
just absolutely. So it is, in my opinion, to me, it's not worth it. I'd rather get the real deal for just 30 calories more. I'm not going to waste this. Certainly, I paid for it. I will eat it. And pray to everybody watching, especially God, don't make me get sick from it, because I don't know. I'm not really a fan of ingesting artificial sweeteners. I rather eliminate it completely or have a smaller amount of regular sugar.
Yeah. Well, like I said, even though this and that are both of the same company, because they're both in, I don't notice that artificial like flavor with this one. At least I didn't notice that.
Right.
So there has to be some other ingredient in there they may be leaving out on purpose.
Correct. Here's the scary part, Steve. I put on my trusty glasses. I kid you not. Anybody out there, if you could tell me what's in this, I looked it up. I know the answer, but I had to look it up. I thought that I'm supposed to, right, Steve? I thought I was supposed to get the answer on the container. So I was like, what? I'm looking around. It says distributed by Dannon, blah, 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 blah. And then it goes grade A kosher, light and fit, 80 calories, 0 fat, average flavored Greek yogurt, 125 calories, blah, blah, 2 grams. It depends on the amount of the weight. And this one, according to the weight, would equal 80 calories. I'm happy with the protein. Otherwise, the yogurt, I love Dannon yogurt, period. I was weaned on it. The yogurt is absolutely great, but something else in it, and I know the answer now because I looked it up. Thank you, Mr. Google.
Yeah, that's a good place to go when you...
Yeah, and I am baffled, Steve, not to interrupt. Forgive me 1 second. Yeah. I am absolutely baffled. Why does not the artificial sugar sweetener thing, is it not listed on this container? But you raised a good point before about packaging. What were you saying about the exterior packaging?
Well, not the cup itself, but you know when you go to the grocery store and you buy yogurt, it comes like in a light cardboard type outside where that slides up. That's where all of your information is located.
Yeah.
And I'm no better, because this is not telling me calorie count at all either. It's not telling me about stevia either. All it tells me about is live cultures and, you know, what cultures is in here, keep refrigerated.
What's interesting, so you don't know even the calorie count on that one.
I had to look it up like you did. It's 90. It's 90. I had to go to a place you and I like to go and shop online to find it. So, but this is pretty good though. This is just me. I would have to say that this yogurt, to me, because I have had that one too, but the last time I had that was probably a good 7 or 8 years back. I didn't care for the taste, but this does not have that aftertaste, at least from what I could notice.
So the question begs, does somebody scrimp around over, in my case, I like raspberry yogurt. I like Greek yogurt. So for a 30-calorie difference, no, I'll go to the all-natural, tells you everything that's in it label. This is why I'm really discouraged about this. That really, I don't care about I know you mean the cardboard holder that holds the 4-pack, but it's not fair. I think a person should be able to just pick it out and no matter what, be able to look at it.
I do too.
So buyer beware. Read those cardboard holders if you want the information.
Well, like I said, like you, just recently I just had, prior to this, I had Chobani. Chobani, not only on the outside case of the packaging, the calorie count info, carbs, fat is there, plus it's on the cup itself. That one does it. Another good yogurt that I like, of course, I'm in the Greek yogurt world at the moment. Bahe also tells you on the outside, plus on the yogurt cup itself. Yeah. And you mentioned the other one, which I do highly recommend as a yogurt if you're looking for slightly less sugar, a little more protein. Siggy's is very good. It is slightly on the thick side, but it's a very good yogurt. I had no complaints with it. But Dannon needs to be a little bit more upfront and put that information.
Step it up. Put that information on each individual container.
Years ago, back when I was eating Dannon fruit on the bottom, which they still make, but this is back in the 1980s when I was a preteen teenager. They put the information on there because I do remember when they started putting the nutrition facts on packaging. It wasn't always that way. So
I just want to throw in something, Steve, about the 80s, if you don't mind. But you were going to say something. No, you were going to say something.
No, they and I'm glad that they went ahead and did that, for people to control their calories, their carbs, however, their fat, however they want to. If they're on a on a certain calorie a day diet, that would, or carbs even, that gives you an idea, and it gives you a little something to go by, to stay within a certain range.
I have a question for your viewing audience.
Okay.
Who out there remembers a yogurt back in the 80s called Whitney's? Whitney's yogurt.
I ate that.
I loved it.
I ate it. I did eat it. What I liked
and yogurt.
What I liked about Whitney's that always stuck out the most was the cup of the way it looked, the shape of it.
It was beautiful.
They put a little money into that physique of a yogurt cup.
It had a golden cover. It had a golden wrap to it.
Golden wrap, if I remember right, it was a little bit like a light cream colored cup.
Yes.
With a slight yellow hint.
Yes, it was, and I think they added a pinch of sour cream to their mixture. It was different.
Yeah, it was different. It was. I myself considered it a little bit like a luxury yogurt.
It was a luxury yogurt. I felt like a special every time I bought it.
That's a good one. Any of you subscribers of my channel or Janet that, definitely, if you remember Whitney's yogurt, please say something, because that's actually a lost and forgotten thing.
I felt sad when I couldn't find it anymore. Like, where is it?
Yeah, I think they went bankrupt probably like in the early 90s, I think is the last time I actually physically saw the product.
Wow. I need to go to Mr. Google later just for the fun of it and look it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I can't really see any more to really mention about the product, or products, yours and mine, and artificial sweeteners. Although, I'm not trying to say which yogurt between the two of ours is better, but on this one, as I mentioned, yes, for about the fourth time over, I cannot notice a stevia aftertaste. If there is any type of aftertaste, it is ever so slight. But
Steve, two things I'm going to buy: another Siggy's and try one of those, and also stick to my Chobani. And I love Oikos, and I love all of those, Fahe. And no, this is not a sponsored ad.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Primarily, it was about mentioning artificial sweeteners. It's best to stay away from them. They are not good for you.
Buyer beware. Read the labels.
Read the label. Stick with sugar. If you do have to go another alternative to sugar, stevia is very good. Look into that. Like I said, once upon a time, years ago, early 2000s, maybe the very latter part of the 90s, I was using Equal once upon a time. I didn't know any better at the time, which was aspartame or NutraSweet, as I knew it as a child, preteen coming up, teenager, when it came out in the 80s. And, definitely give it a shot. Give it a try. See what you think. I like it. Would I buy the product again? Yeah, I would buy it again because of the 15 grams of protein. That's what's got me sold on the item.
Excellent.
Yeah. All right, Janet. I'm glad that you were able to hop aboard. And
thanks for having me here.
You're welcome. And again, thank you to all of you for tuning in and watching. My name is Steve, as you know, and my channel name is, as it is listed there, Steve Young 74. Feel free to like and subscribe, and at the same time, Jan from New York City Saves Money has a channel as well. Please feel free to go over and
thank you so much.
Check her out as well. You're welcome. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.